up top. Yeah, they're going for the gusto. Oh, it's knocked out of the hands. They rule it a touchdown for Beckham.
The pass is incomplete. The ball was knocked out just as the second foot touched the ground. The receiver had not yet.
I don't understand the NFL, right? Because you have plays where people run into the outside and the ball barely touched the pylon and they call that a touchdown. Or you got plays where they say you get 2 feet in, you got possession, touchdown. They said my boy Odell had to catch the ball, have 2 feet in, then turn up field. He's already in the end zone. The Patriots lost that game against the Giants. The Giants got robbed, man. Yep. And it pissed me off because I felt like they were doing whatever they can, the refs, for Tom Brady to come back and get his golden boy thing. Like, oh, he finally beats Eli and all that. Nah, the Giants got them numbered, dog.
Yep.
My boy Odell had my boy Malcolm Butler beat. Caught that ball in the end zone. Then Malcolm Butler smacked it out all late and wrong like that. Come on, that's a touchdown, man.
It was. They just do people crazy, man. I don't even know. It's just like
New England, dog.
They cheaters.
All right, yo. So my Pittsburgh Steelers, we lost today against the trash behind Ravens, 20-17. And I'm sick of it. I don't think we deserve to go to the playoffs. we look like Philly right now. It's bad. Like, this is like the Ravens JV team, and we still couldn't beat them. It's just like, yo, if you're gonna be that inconsistent, we don't deserve to go. I don't even want to see us because, like, if we make it to the playoffs and we play like that, it's gonna be even more heartbreaking for me, dog. The DBs. My thing is, if you're going to back up 10 yards or 15 yards because you think you're going to get beat deep and you still getting beat deep, just jam the people. Like, when I was in high school, I knew, like, my coverage wasn't all that good, so I just jammed people anyway. That way you throw off a rhythm or something like that. Our DBs, man, for Pittsburgh, they just let people go all out, right? They back up 15 yards off the ball and still get beat deep, get torched every game. I think we ranked 31st in the league when it comes to, like, secondary. When it comes to the defense, man, we trash, dog. Straight up trash.
So, you said 31st?
Yeah, 31st.
You know who the 32nd is? The Giants DBs. They all got 2 left feet. They look crazy out there. Then it doesn't help when the offense starts acting crazy. Like Odell out there throwing hissy fits and whatnot. He acted like a little girl. He was over there throwing swings and then getting slammed to the ground. That's the thing. Like, how you going to try to fight somebody, they put you in the dirt? That's my receiver, but he cannot fight. I'm not going to lie. Like, he looked crazy out there. So, I don't know, but we're not even, like, end of the, like, you say playoff ready. We're not end of the season ready. Like, we're not ready for the competition that happens at the end of the season. So we just gonna have to start back at the books and learn some new rules or something.
Oh, you think Victor coming back next year?
Yeah.
Because if he come back, it's gonna be better for y'all, man.
Hopefully he didn't forget anything.
Oh, it's not with us, man. We got like a great offense, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, when Big Ben throw like 2 or 3 interceptions in one game, the fans we don't get on them like we supposed to. Like my boy, when Michael Vick was in, and he'd throw a bad pass, all the comments was blowing up like, he was trash and all this. When Big Ben mess up the game and throw like 3 picks or 2 interceptions, it's like, oh, it's Mike Tomlin's fault. It ain't Mike Tomlin's fault if Big Ben throwing 3 damn interceptions in one game, yo. So something wrong with our fans. You know what I'm saying? We gotta like check out what real recognize real. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Big Ben, some days he's inconsistent and he could lose us the game, which kind of happened today. You feel me? And then defense, obviously our defense is trash. So the only way the Steelers can win is by outscoring other teams, which we've been doing. But like when Big Ben have games like he did today, man, it's not gonna help. Which is why I'm saying like we trash. You feel me? And like inconsistent teams don't make it anywhere. And I don't want us to go to the playoffs. And don't say, oh, you're not a real fan. Listen, I'm about to cuss. Because these fans, right? This one fan was like, oh, you just gotta have hope and you just gotta have faith and all that. I'm like, listen, I'm looking at the reality, okay? I'm understanding what's going on in the game. we're not gonna do anything. A team can't go to the Super Bowl when they looking like this. Like, you gotta be real. It's not. It's saying like, okay, like these, like Eagles fans. Eagles fans are delusional, right? Like Eagles fans, like you said before, belong in a mental hospital because every year they don't say like we're going to the playoffs. Every single year they say we're going to win the Super Bowl. You gotta think about it. Since 1933, every year this team is saying they're gonna make it to the championship and win. And then they're gonna say, okay, well, we got one championship in the 50s. And you know what? I can guess what? The AFL and NFL, that merger didn't happen yet, so that don't even count. It was like 10 teams in one little league. That don't count. So if you want to start it like this, since the 1966 when the first Super Bowl started, you guys were still saying the same thing, and nothing gets done. So I'm not a delusional fan. I'm happy that I witnessed my team win Super Bowls. Like my boy Isaiah, he witnessed his team win Super Bowls, plural.
But I know some delusional fans though. I know that all of you people out there buying Cam Newton jerseys, y'all some delusional fans because you don't even know which Carolina they play in. Y'all so delusional fans. It's funny how last year y'all didn't talk anything about Carolina Panthers, and now y'all some Cam Newton dick sucking fans. It's crazy. It is crazy.
The same thing. See, we live in the state of Delaware. The same thing happened when the 49ers got hot. It was all these 49er fans coming out of nowhere. But in 05, 06, 07, all the way up to 2010, you didn't see any 49er fans in Delaware. They wasn't talking trash. But all of a sudden, when they made it to the Super Bowl and they was winning playoff games, it was, oh, Colin Kaepernick this, oh, Frank Gore this, we gonna do all this. And then now that the 49ers suck, we don't see them. You feel me? Now, same thing with the bandwagon fans when it comes to the Panthers. All of a sudden, I see Panthers jerseys, like my boy Isaiah said. I see Cam Newton t-shirts. I'm like, hold on. This is one thing I don't like about Delaware, yo. It's the bandwagon state. Like, everybody ride a hot team. And that's not cool, dog. They doing a dab? Oh, my gosh, dog. Okay, if you have not seen Star Wars, please get off the video. Like, just don't look at this video at all because we're about to talk about Star Wars. Hopefully you've seen it already. It came out December 18th. Alright? But first thing I gotta say is, how come my boy Finn, how come he got friend zone, man? By my girl, what was her name, Ray? Yeah, Ray. He, like, if you ever been in high school, for any guy that knows this, my boy Finn got friend zone, boy. Like, he was really after her, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, if it wasn't for Finn, Ray would be dead. The Star Wars movie is not happening without Finn because he kind of saves everybody. Or like, you know, the pilot, you know what I'm saying, Ray and everybody. He holds all them together because he saves them. My boy Finn, when he was in that shit with Han Solo, and Ray realized, you know, he did all the stuff for him, I thought she was about to lean in and kiss him. My boy got a hug. Then when he got his ass kicked by Kylo Ren and was unconscious, right? He was laying down in the hospital bed or whatever bed. She kissed my boy on the forehead and said, "Goodbye, friend." I said, my damn, dude. And if the intimacy was there with Finn and Ray, I'm like, okay, cool, you know what I'm saying? My boy got something. But other than that, I did love the movie. What's your take on it?
Okay, so this was the first Star Wars by Disney.
Yeah.
That explains it. Because I was watching this thing, right? And when Han Solo was running and fighting, he was running so slow. And I was wondering, because you know when the monsters were coming, they was grabbing him, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was running faster than him, but somehow he didn't get caught. And I was really disappointed at that scene because I was like, yo, he's so old. Like, he's really so old. I was just watching it with my hand over my face. I was like, are you for real? But, yeah, there's another scene that kind of just made me upset, but the movie was good. There was a scene where they took Rey. They were taking her in the ship, I think, and flying off, and Finn was yelling at him, right?
Yeah.
And the first thing he does is he drops his gun and runs at them and just starts yelling. Now, what I was thinking is, why don't you shoot this ship down? That's what I thought at that scene. I just sat there and looked at him, and he was like, "Hey, hey!" He said, "Stop!" He threw his gun down and just kept running and yelling at the ship like the ship was just gonna land because he was yelling. No, it doesn't work like that.
You know what I think gonna happen? I think in the next film, right, when they come out with Star Wars next year or the year after, she might fall for the pilot, and my boy might be jealous, and then it's like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Then it might make him mad or whatever, and then they gonna kill him. Like, and then that's it.
Either way, Finn is not gonna get Rey till the third movie. Till after the second movie. Not even then. I don't know. It's a very low possibility.
But Marvel redeemed everything, cause that show called Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones is the ish, man. I'm telling you. And you know, usually these superhero shows corny. This one, I'll give you my word. This show right here is not corny. Jessica Jones is the ish, man. Like, you know, Luke Cage. That's his girlfriend on the show. Like, it eventually becomes his girlfriend. Like, if people read the comics and stuff, they know that's Luke Cage's girlfriend. But I don't read the comics. I found out by Comic Geeks. But you know what I'm saying. So this show is real. Like, she kicks ass, man. And so do Luke Cage. They snap. Flash is trash on CW.
Oh yeah,
Flash is trash. Like,
that's a bad show. But Arrow, you seen Arrow?
My brother said Arrow's good. I
love Arrow.
Okay, good.
Arrow is by the same creators as Flash. They made Arrow first. That show is real.
So what happened with Flash then? Like, how come? Like, I seen bits and pieces of Arrow. It's real, like you said. How come, like, Flash corny? Like, what they do wrong?
I think it's because he has superpowers. To be honest, to be honest with you, I think it's because he has superpowers is why he's whack.
Yeah.
Because Arrow don't have superpowers. He just real.
That's crazy. Yeah, well, you know what? Like, Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, they got superpowers. Like, they extra strong and all that. You feel me? And that's about it. They real strong. But the graphics and stuff is good. Now, I seen bits and pieces. I seen Flash, like, the first episode, and I couldn't even finish it because the lines were too corny. The lineup was whack, and I couldn't do it. And I seen a little bit of Green Arrow, and you're right, it's tough. And I'm like, yo, these directors, man, they gotta get on their ball game.
The thing about Arrow is the first episode is the realest episode. That's what got me sucked in, because I watched the first episode. It was too real. So much stuff happens.